relaxing camping couple days. The key has snapped off in the door. We don't have any cell phone. Can't actually leave the car. We might have to get towed. I think we need to make some decisions. No, that's a terrible idea. It's going to be dark. Quite the mission. We have stopped at a place that has like no facilities.
I wouldn't say it's working out well.
At least our chips are being protected. Like, how does the inside of the bag know about the difference? This sucks.
We're well and truly defeated.
It's not the video I thought I'd be making, that's for sure. So we've just started our 2-day camping, or 3-day camping adventure up at Sequoia National Park.
Yeah.
And we've just paid our entrance fee and we had lunch. I made some wraps for lunch. The toilets here are really nice and they have like a water bottle refill station. This stop is called the Big Stump because yeah, there's a big stump. Where is it? In my finger pointing. Where is it? Oh, here. Here it is. Here's a big stump. It doesn't look that big. I'll go over there in a sec.
What do you think about how big that tree would have been?
Oh yeah, especially compared to the size of the building.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the car. It's just a bit hot.
It's a bit hot.
And then we opened up a thing and now it did that. So we might just chill here for a bit. It smells funny. This is the map of where we are. And we are going to be camping here at Hot Wisher. And we're currently Big Stump. So we've still got to travel all the way down there. But we think we might go have a look at the General Sherman tree first. And then we can relax. So we've just stopped for a lookout and the key has snapped off in the door and it's the same key that we use to start the car. This is actually quite the crisis because we don't have a spare key. Half the key's stuck in this guy and we don't have any cell phone reception and therefore we can't even call anybody to come and save us. Lincoln's asking these people over here for help. We've been here for about 15 minutes now and Lincoln has been so good. He's asking everybody if they either have cell phone reception or if they can give us a lift down to like where we entered the park. Someone's phones has got reception.
Dawes Creek.
So Lincoln's using their phone.
No, we're closer to the Big Stump. We're really close to the Big Stump entrance, if that helps.
And the issue is as well that we had the windows open, so we can't actually leave the car because we can't secure it. So that's just great. So we couldn't get through on the first number, and now we've called the first number and they're transferring us through to the second number.
559, yep.
It's now 10 to 2. We were able to get through to someone and they're sending a ranger up to assess the situation, but we might have to get towed. So what happens if we get towed? Where are they going to tow us to?
I don't know.
Like a mechanic?
Yeah, I don't know who helps with this sort of thing.
And then what? Then we'll have to pay for the mechanic. And then do we have to come back here to camp? What would we do at that point? Would we go home?
Depends what time it is.
I think we need to make some decisions.
Pretty tough.
Theoretically, all that needs to happen is for them to take the lock off the car, get the bit out of it, and fix it to that thing.
I don't know if that would be very...
No, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, very stable. It's good that we're not far from where we came in. Like, we haven't been driving for long. So how long do you reckon we are from the entrance? Like a 15-minute drive?
Yeah. 15, 20, half a... Well, it's probably like 10 minutes between here and the last stop, where the big stump was. Oh yeah, it's probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So it's lucky that we're not really far in, and there's lots of people around here. Not that that really makes a difference, but I guess I feel better that there's people around.
Yeah.
And so hopefully for someone to come up, I assume there'll be someone at the entrance, so they'll be coming from there.
So the ranger's just come up to talk to us, and I think he's saying that we need to get it towed, but I think he might be calling someone.
This is a rental?
No, it's we bought it. We're from Australia, but we've been here about 6 months. And
Oh,
we bought it. I really don't want to leave you here for that long. That's a long time. But then the car's a lot.
What's the advantage to one of us going down?
I guess you would drive me to like a mechanic, and then I would talk to them. And
I will drive you to Grand Grove Village where you can make a phone call.
Is it possible for us to call a tow truck company from here and just and we wait with the car and have them come up?
If you have cell service. I do not.
You don't.
We don't have cells.
I still don't have any.
Rough.
You have Verizon or...
Nah, there was
with
a
the-
lady up here before that had cell phone service.
she was
That's how
with
we
Verizon.
called
I was the
before.
lady that went to cell phone. I'm with AT&T. Okay, what about how far away were you planning to take?
It's about 6 miles to the
Okay.
to Grand Grove Village.
This might be a big ask, but would it be possible to go there, make the call, and then get dropped back at the car?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that
And you can talk to the tow company and tell them where you're at, and
Okay.
or they may have different advice for you on where you need to go.
yeah.
Yeah, I can take you there. You can make your phone call and then bring it back.
Oh, that would take no time at all.
No.
would it? Okay.
Alright, why
We'll
don't
just-
you do that?
We'll just do that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that won't be too long then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take my wallet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come around.
I'll see you soon. So this is what's happening. It's now 2:10. Ranger came up and he's driving Lincoln down to where there's cell phone service. So Lincoln's going to call the tow truck company where he can then call the tow truck. The tow truck's then going to come get the car and take us to a mechanic or a dealership, and then we need to go to said mechanic and dealership. I don't know how we get there unless we sit in the car that gets. Surely not. Do we sit in the truck? I'm interested to see what the deal is with that. And apparently we have to get a new key made. I don't know quite the process of how that works, but this is going to be very expensive. It's meant to be like a chill, relaxing, camping couple of days, and this is just stress city. Hey, so it's now 3:10. Lincoln's still not back. I'm guessing he's dealing with the tow truck company and or waiting for a lift back with the Ranger. I'm knitting and listening to music, and I'm grateful it's cooled down. I had to move to the driver's seat because my seat was in the sun. So I really don't know what's going to happen, but I'm recording myself saying what I think we should do. I can compare it to what Lincoln thinks we should do when he gets back. If the tow truck company doesn't get here until after 6, by the time we sort it all out and we have to pay for after hours stuff, etc., it's going to be dark by the time we get to the campsite, and therefore it's going to be a pain to set up the tent. At that point, I would either vote sleeping in the car or going home. Because then the next day we're just going to spend more money on entering another national park and petrol, and I don't understand why everything bad is happening like right now. It's not good. And I'm starting to stress out. Like Lincoln was stressed before. I'm stressed now because he's going to be stressed, and we can't communicate to each other. And I don't know how much longer it's going to be, and then I don't know if he's had to make some tough decisions down there about the tow truck. Because even after he calls the tow truck, it's going to be 2 hours, so even if it came straight away now, it's not going to get here till after 5. And that's after hours. And then it's going to have to get somewhere, so that's going to be at least an hour or 2, because so far away from everything. And then from there we have to come all the way back. So we're looking at like 9 o'clock before we even get back to camping. It's now 3:30 and I just had a thought. If Lincoln gets back and he's organised a tow truck, which I think is going to be the case, how do we get out? I know I mentioned earlier about us getting to the mechanic, like about if we go in the tow truck or whatever, but that doesn't seem right. I've never heard of that happening before. So if we have to then pay for like an Uber or a taxi on top of that, all the way to wherever it is, it's not going to be somewhere close. This is going to be quite the mission, and not in a good way. Lincoln's back.
Hey.
So it's like, what do you reckon, 4:20?
Something like that, yeah.
And Lincoln's back, so that's good because it means I can stop stressing on my own now. This is like a makeshift partition thing I've made because the sun's on me. Do you want to give a short version of what's happening?
Yeah. So I called the insurance roadside assistance people, and evidently it took me a while. That's why it was about 2 hours that I was gone. We talked about tow trucks and hotels and what's happening.
So what if they paid for the hotel, or they just find somewhere for us to pay for?
I don't know. I didn't get that far into that scenario. And so what's happening at this point is there's a, what are they called? A locksmith. A locksmith coming from Fresno, and they reckon they'll be here in about 90 minutes. That was about half an hour ago. So we're going to give them until 6, because that's like 2 and a bit hours, just in case they screw around and can't find the place.
Just side note, we are stopped at a place that has like no facilities. We've got no toilets or anything, so
This is just a...
we didn't pick a good place to stop.
It's just like the shoulder of the road. It's just one of those things where, like a divot on the side of the road. So yeah, Smith's going to come, take the bit of key out of the door, and then make us a new one. And it's worked out. I wouldn't say it's worked out well, but it's better that our car is old because it doesn't have a chip key. It's just a bit of metal that needs to be cut the right way, so they don't need some fancy shenanigans. So hopefully they get here soon, and hopefully they find us, and hopefully they can make the key, and hopefully we don't die. I saw a bear briefly.
That's cool.
It was running into the woods. It was on all 4s.
That is.
It's just a black bear. So apparently all the grizzlies in California are dead.
It's because they give people guns. Is that why you reckon?
I think they were hunted, yeah. And it's even sadder that they're all dead because the California state flag has a grizzly bear on it, so it's not even accurate. Yep, and the ranger that helped me was very nice. His name was Jim. He's got a wife from Perth, so we were talking about that. And he was telling me about bears. Yeah, so we're just waiting now. Sarah's hiding, so...
From the sun.
We can try a bit harder to fix this for you. Once with this finished.
What do you mean? It's good.
Look at your leg. So, yeah. See, it's good for you because you're just going to see it be like, oh no, we're waiting. Oh,
You
we're
got
waiting
5
a bit
minutes.
more. Yeah. We've been here since... What time did we get here to this spot, do you reckon? 3?
Nah. It was like 2:10. I think it was the first time I videoed.
Yeah, you're right.
So we've been here since before 2.
So maybe like 1:30.
Yeah.
What a day.
You know, what do you reckon's worse? This or the MTV weekend?
Oh. At least,
At least
I don't know.
somebody else isn't, you know, screwing us over.
Yeah, no, but at least with the MTV thing, like, we knew we were going to get out of there.
I mean, well, at least we've got enough food and supplies and bedding to last us a couple of days if we get stuck here forever.
Yeah.
We don't have a fire to cook anything on, but we can eat raw pasta. And pancake batter.
Did you make pancake batter?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I froze it, so it's also doubling up as an ice pack in the cooler.
It's so organised.
Yeah. With lemon curd and berries.
That sounds amazing.
I know. And we might never get to have it. You right back there? We might never get to have s'mores.
But I want some more.
But you haven't had any to start with. Anyway, so I don't know what's going to end up happening, what our fate is, whether we camp, whether we go home, whether we...
Yeah, we don't know. It really depends when the locksmith gets here, and just how
How long they take, what they're able to do for us.
and how defeated we feel by the end of it all.
I just got out of the thing. It's like being on an airplane. I just...
What's that?
What's that? I think it's just California.
I'm gonna go and have a look. You can talk about the.
This is like on an airplane. At least our chips are being protected. Except I'm punching the bag. Tell you what, I would consider myself like pretty cluey when it comes to the way that things work in the world. Like, I understand that this has happened because we're at an elevated height. But how does it happen? Like, why is the air on the inside of the bag currently needing more space? I don't understand how air pressure works. I don't understand how a sealed thing, the air can change on the inside of it. Like, how does the inside of the bag know about the difference?
I think it's to do with This is
Ooh,
yeah, so good. It's to do with the pressure of the air inside the bag versus the pressure of the air outside the bag. So the higher up you go, I think, the air pressure is less.
Yeah, but how does the inside of the bag know that?
It doesn't. It's the way that I don't know. That's as far as my knowledge goes. But it's because it's reacting differently with what's going on around it. And how come this happens? It gets puffy, but when you go on a plane, a bottle of water sucks in.
Oh wait, so is this the opposite to planes?
No, it shouldn't be. But you know what I'm
chip
talking.
packets get big.
Yeah, but think about your bottle of water. It crumples.
But
so why don't they make up their mind?
even that, how does that know? Because it's in a sealed bottle and then in a sealed aircraft. It's now past 6 o'clock and we're still waiting for the locksmith. So the ranger said he was going to come back and check on us. So either that's about to happen or we're going to see if we can borrow somebody else's phone, I guess. But no one really has reception up here, so this might be our life now. What time will it get to before you'll say when the locksmith gets here, we'll just go home? I don't know. Just go home.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts and feelings?
I don't know. I don't feel hopeful about the fire situation.
Oh yeah, I haven't talked about that. So while Lincoln was out on his adventure, apparently you need to get an additional license or permit to have a fire, and all of our cooking requires a fire. So that sucks. Yeah, but look, you can also be up there. If you just stand up, you're still in it. This sucks. So it's 6:30 and the ranger's just come and given us a visit and he's like, you guys are still here? We're like, yes, we're still here. And he called the locksmith and apparently they went the wrong way or something and still got another half an hour to wait. So that's where we're at. How are you feeling?
Pretty defeated.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the map. This is the national park. All of this. We came in here. Can you see it?
Mhm.
And we're like here. So out of the whole national park, we only saw a little bit of this square. We've been well and truly defeated.
Well and truly. Park.
Park's just like, no.
Sarah and Lincoln 0, Park 1.
Definitely.
What a grey day. Except look how beautiful the sky is. It's not grey at all. And they were forecasting rain and 9 degrees.
But they didn't forecast this.
They didn't forecast this at all. Look, it's a locksmith.
Alright.
We're on the road again. I'm so excited, but also about being on the road again. We don't know what we're gonna do yet.
So we're here, see? And I'll show you the sun. Oh, now I'm dizzy. There. Oh, now I'm dark. Sun's nearly down, and we're at the General Sherman tree parking area. And there's big trees around us, and it's pretty cool. It's about a 700-meter walk to the tree from here, and we're faced the dilemma of, do we start walking, check out the tree, potentially be walking back in the dark? Could be one of those things where all the rangers would be like, don't do that, that's dumb, but I don't know. You know, sometimes when you're traveling, you're meant to take risks. And like the General Sherman tree, which if you don't know what it is, it's meant to be I don't think it's meant to be, it is the
Lincoln's video that he was doing very kindly cut out, and he was talking about General Sherman, which is the biggest tree, and it's a width thing. Very wide, very big, very impressive, so I'm glad that we made the effort to like walk down there. He also said, but it didn't record, that we saw a deer on the side of the road, so that was really cool. And it was also snow, like piles of snow, which is also really cool to see. Are we making responsible choices right now? No one knows. Hey, so it is now 11:08 and we're on our way home. We went and had a look at the General Sherman tree and navigated our way around that in the dark, which was probably a bit of a risk, but we did it. By the time we got back to the car, it was dark. And it was about 8:45, 8:30-ish. So by the time we drove another 40 minutes to the campsite, put up the tent and cooked dinner, it was going to be a bit of a stressful night. So we're just driving home. We've still got another couple of hours, so we're not going to get home until about 1:30. But then at least we'll have our bed. And then tomorrow we're meant to be going to Yosemite. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I thought I would end the video here. It's not the video I thought I'd be making, that's for sure. I had some really great plans of like how I'd edit it all and like make it like really artsy and stuff, because anyway, this is what it is and there's nothing to be done about it. So I will vlog again soon. Thank you for watching, and if you feel like it, please subscribe to my channel. Bye!